Hey, the camera's actually on for once today. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. Just maneuver you all about. There we go. Yes, guys, today we have not a make or break episode, but one that could move us around the league a lot, as we are in 10th position, basically with a third of the season to go. So yes guys, welcome back to episode number 9 now of season number 3 of the Paris FC career mode. This possibly could be the longest season as well, back in the top division, or for the first time, as yes, like I just said, 10th, 33 points. We play the team just above us on the same amount of points in Angers first, and yeah, not really much movement to tell you about. Of course, you saw it last time out just without my face on it, as today, of course, Angers first on the 23rd or 25th of this month, followed up by Monaco at home on the 4th. Hard game, that one. Bordeaux the same on the 10th, followed up after that by Nimes on the 18th, and Marseille, who were underperforming more than us, in 31st. And I don't mean we're underperforming, well, we are recently, but I mean they're literally underneath us in the league by a point. That is just bamboozling. And another thing that was bamboozling, the goal scorer in the last game. If you haven't seen that, you need to go ahead and watch it, because I never expected him to score for this bloody club again, as Angers first. Is it at home? I know we got beat by them last time. It is 9th against 10th in this potential grudge match to try and get higher in the table, as Pontus Jansson has been dismissed. That means Martin's going to have to come into the team, and we'll put Hadjam on the bench just for now, and Hano can of course act as an extra centre-back if we need him. Yeah, let's go with this team. We got Bajic in goal, Jan Valery, Bamba, Martin, Manduki and Baba at the back, with Masengo, Name and Jonas Baumann. I think that's his first name, Jonas or Jonam. Baumann in camp anyway, with Muleka, just a bit tired but did score the winner. Actually scored for this team once in the last episode of the last game, of course, with Antiste up front with him. Hopefully them two can get this partnership going right now, and Muleka can score more goals, even though he wasted chances, even though he did score. And it's got to change here at home. And let's have a look at the team we're against right here, which is Angers, with Bernardoni in goal. He was decent last time. Doumbia, Gunter, Patrick and Florenzi, with Ducore and Sarr in front. Pereira, Lieg, Aribo scored. Benedetto up front, and I didn't see that right wing. Cabot. They've got Benedetto, of course. We had in his West Ham save, and he wasn't that bad of a striker, you know. They've got a decent team here. It's going to be a difficult challenge, but a challenge nevertheless, as Joel Aribo tries to get a pass forward straight away, and Benedetto robs it off our defender to score within 3 minutes. The first highlight of this game is the player, the new striker who we've had before in career mode, scoring against us, and that is just the best way to start the game, isn't it? Conceding quite a few of those early goals. It's Joel Aribo just running through. It comes off the ankle of Martin, I think, straight into the path where Bamba gets it, loses it, doesn't make the tackle, and he puts it straight past Bajic. 1-0 down, and I guess the phrase "it's just 0-0" comes to mind for most players, but hopefully it does for our team. I don't see it though, because that is a big shock to the system, as Rabdam Baba gets the ball straight away right here into Masengo, and we've got to try and treat it like it is level. There's no point in knowing that we're behind, because that's not going to do us any favours, as Name, running into a bit of danger, gives it round the corner to Valery though, and Antiste Bakil to no one, and Pereira Lage with the ball right here out wide, as he's trying to fight against us to get round us, as Joel Aribo through the middle onto Ducore. There's a run made in the middle again. We've got to watch that, as Manduki, I think that was in defence, didn't come across straight away, as Sarr with a pass through the middle, and it's 2 now. It's 2 within 15 minutes. Our defence is absolutely shocking. All I can do is stand and mark the men at the front. That's all I was doing, chasing it down with Manduki, but it's the man at the back who just doesn't close in. It's Baba, I think, the left wing back, doesn't close in on Cabot, who he should be marking, and Bajic, every shot at him beats him. It ain't good enough, so now we can't treat it as level, because we need more than one goal, as Baumann with a flick on right there into Masengo. Antiste with a scooped pass around, as Muleka waits for the run of Name right here, and he needs someone in the middle really, does Mustafi Name. He's not running it all the way, or is he? Gives it to Muleka. Muleka with a shot. Too high up. Benedetto with a pass right there into Pereira Lage, as now Joel Aribo with it, trying to chase him down a little bit, as we've got 10 minutes till half time, and I won't say we need it because it's not going to just undo the damage, but we do kind of need some new ideas or something, because again, it's not just that though, it's the passing. The passing in every player in this club is just woeful, despite the training drills I do with them as Sa goes backwards to their defence, and it looks like they're just going to try and keep it. Frustrating us as Benedetto into Aribo, through the middle to Benedetto again, and Badjic makes the save this time. Baba, you need to get across, not Baba, but Bamba this time, didn't get across to his man, and just let them have a free shot. You can hear the boos, you can hear the distress as Gunter with the header, blocked by defender and goalkeeper there, as that was almost 3, and Masengo with a terrible bit of hold-up play as it's into Patrick now, round the corner into Aribo, and Doucouré through the gap. Benedetto gets another shot off, as this is just way too easy for Angus right here. We need to do a lot better than this, as Baba into Masengo, but there's the half-time whistle. It needs to be better. It just needs to be better. That's the only thing I can say. Not good enough. So let's make sure it's better this time around, shall we? As Antiste, ball straight into Baumann. And Bauman's ready to run. He's got the run around him as well from Baba. As what can Baba do right here? Cut back in the middle into Baumann. Crosses it in with a little dink right there. So it's going to fall to Jackson Maleka. And this could be a chance straight away from this half. It's Antiste. Tries to cut in, and deflection wasn't really a shot to the keeper. So let's try and keep up with that though. That was not a decent move. We panicked a little bit, but it's a move nevertheless, as Pedro Sa has the ball right here, and don't let them get at us. That's what I don't want to happen, as Benedetto just tagged right there from Masengo. Martin comes out to put the pressure on, but we should have enough defenders to deal with it back right here, as Benedetto, oh my days, they're beating us all round, and it's 3-0. That one was good passing. Still, it's just woeful here from us. Getting beaten 3-0 at home by Angus. They are on really good form this season, but it shouldn't be happening. This is a team that should be near the relegation zone, in my opinion, but really good passing round the corner of Manduki and slotted home past Badjic, who hasn't covered himself in glory in the past couple of months. Dropped off a lot since the transfer window. It looks like he was trying to cement his place as the main goalkeeper. Then when that's done, he goes to pot again, as Parika is now on the field as well, hoping for some headers as he needs to get in the box, as Jan Valery has a run right here out wide. And what can Jan Valery do right here? It's a ball, back post to the keeper. And a ball over the top right here. Benedetto on a chase with Badjic, and Badjic does win his race right here. That's quite good, but still not good enough. We needed to be a lot better than that, as Name with a turn out. Masengo, Baumann, it's good passing through the middle as Antiste. What can Yanis do right here? He's actually got it off to Paricha, as he's going to look over the top back to Antiste. It's a good run from our, of course, striker, who's been doing it all this game, but the shot ain't good enough. Just wide of the mark, as now Leonard comes on for Baumann. It's always a like-for-like youth swap in that cam position. Maybe I need to make Leonard a cam, as Parichka with the pass right up here to Antiste. And Leonard with a bit of a run on right here. Keep on going, Leonard. Keep on going. Now cut it back. Get the angle on, and he tries to shoot, but just blocked in the end, as I can't believe they've signed Florenzi as well. That's a great signing for Angus, as a handball's given. And Florenzi to whip in a free kick right here, as Martin wins that header into Leonard, who he wins his, to be fair to him. Good header onto Antiste now, as Yanis just really doesn't have any choice but to run. They've got so many defenders back, as Parichka gets it right here, over touches it and nutmegs his own player, as Masengo dives in to try and keep it, and that actually could be a bit of trouble right there. Probably a yellow. And Durazo in the middle to Doucouré, as they're trying to put the pressure on us right here. Pass in the middle, and don't let them back heel that, as Manduki doesn't, because that could have been a great move if it came off, but it didn't, as now Martin onto Name. Jan Valery run it down the wing. Can we get one back? Just a consolation. Still isn't good enough, but is a goal back, of course, as Valery with great running into Antiste right here, who does score. And there we go. We have got one back. Skip the replays. Run straight back, because it is only a consolation. At least we've scored in this game. Antiste getting a goal, and his tally up a bit for this year, but still not good enough on the whole. It is a 3-1 defeat to Angus, or however they're pronounced, I always forget. And after that one, we do drop down to 11th, as Marseille actually go above us on the same amount of points, but we should still be clear of the relegation battle. I'll check the positions just before, but I'm going to skip up to Monaco. As in the meantime, though, as well, we've got a pretty decent offer right there. Olympique Lyon in our division higher up, offering us the job. But of course, as you can see right there, this is a Paris road to glory, not Olympique Lyon jump ship road to glory. So we're going to keep on going straight up to Monaco and see the league positions, as the top relegation spot is 25 points, and Lille are on 25 points. They could be, if their goal difference was 3 worse, in the relegation zone. That is mind-blowing. To say they won the league in real life in the last season, that is terrible. Nice still down there as well. They haven't got away from the fight, because we're on 33 points. So we are 8 clear at the moment. Still not as much as I thought we were, as Monaco are on 55 points in 3rd. So these are 22 points better off. Very, very well done from Monaco, as we want to be chasing those European places if we can, but I'm not getting my hopes up, as this is the team I'm going to go with for this next game. We've got Bajic in the goal, we've got Jan Valery, Bamba, Janssen straight back with Mandzukic and Baba, Masengo and Ludovic Rees, yes, getting the chance over Name. Hopefully he's just better at passing, with Baumann in cam again, and Muleka, excuse me again, and Antiste 79 rated up front. The burps return. And let's see Monaco's team right here in this career. Valachimos, of course, still in goal. 3 at the back, with Martinez, Quarta, De Vrij and Marcelin at the back. Martins, Amabari, Fofana and Diatta, with Jimenez and, of course, Marcus Edwards. How can one man play for every single team in every career mode that I face, as Tammy Abraham was up front? But literally, it was... I can't remember who it was at in the West Ham save, but it was always against us, and he just always finds a way to be there. It's starting to get pretty annoying how he can be, as Muleka with the pass straight off to Jan Valery, and let's get forward in this game, shall we? Let's put the press on Monaco. We didn't score against them last time, but we did keep a clean sheet, and that was without Leo Colleen, I'm going to say. I think he actually came off the bench. I think that was his... last game for the club, as Baumann has the ball right here around the corner into Masengo, an ex-Monaco player, almost put Antiste through, as Edwards right here into Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez tries to get it through the middle, but blocked from Pontus Jansson. Double block, as Jansson tried to keep his man away, but Bamba with a pass forward straight away to Ludovic Rees. Now I want to see what this guy can do. It's a pass down the wing, and hey, that's better than Name. It's actually come off, as now Valery to keep on running down this wing, and he's got the space to keep on running and keep on running. Ball into the box, and Tiste, get in front of your man, mate. If you was, that might have been not that bad, as now we're going to try and look for Pontus Jansson for a header. He's probably his tallest player, I'd say, as he does win the header. And just over. As now Raul Jimenez tries to get a pass off again, straight into Pontus Jansson, as we've read that twice now. Very good, in my opinion. There's now Jan Valery as well. Valery to try and run it forward, but he's going to cut back inside. He's going to go for a pass up to Antiste, and Muleka is round that corner, you know, looking for Jackson Muleka, who's just lurking. But to be fair, last game and the start of this one hasn't done anything. Don't think he's very like for, of course, Laura, but still, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt so far, because he has scored a winner in a game. As Antiste onto Baumann. Oh, and if Baumann would have turned out, I saw Han Noah making the run around. That was a shame that we got tackled right there. As Aaron Barry tries to get it away from us, and it is going to be our throw, and it's a dodgy touch. Good pressure from Ludovic Rees, as now it's gone to Baumann, back to Ludovic, as Ludovic get that through that gap. It's a great pass into Jan Valery, and we just need to whip this first time, as it's a good ball into Muleka, who it won't let me control. And Diatta with a pass right forward into Edwards right here. So I'd say we've been the better team. I'm going to go confident right here, although they've got a ball over the top right here. It's Marcus Edwards. Of course, it is Valery. What a challenge from Jan Valery. He got back there just in time to make it as well. What a tackle. That is just amazing football. As Masengo's going to try and counter. If we could score from a counter, all the credit is going to Jan, as it's Antiste cuts inside. Jordi Muleka, or Jackson Muleka, why do I keep calling him Jordi? Made a run off the ball, but we still couldn't sneak it into him, as now Monaco to come at us. It's a bit counter-attacking right here, isn't it? As Raul Jimenez around the corner. Gelson Martins, man in the box. Jan Valery again with a great tackle. That is 2 from him, as now they've still got the ball though. Tammy Abraham around the corner into Fofana, running forward as we tried to get a double tackle in there. They've still got the ball, and Bamba. Good touch on it from Edwards, so we're going to try and keep him out wide and hopefully take it 0-0 to half-time, because they've done really well at the end of this half. Diatta back to Edwards in the middle to Fofana. Fofana gives it to Mandzukic. That's going to be whacked, and that is going to be half-time. So 0-0. A drastic improvement on the last game. A lot better, but still not as good on the attacking threat as I'd like us to be. I say that because I think we've had the chances. I really do, as Masengo gets a ball right there. It's going to be giving us a foul. And this is not the way we want to start the second half off. We've got to be a bit better than this. So Jimenez with a shot and a powerful one as Badjic had to make the save. It was really, really drilled at him. So got to defend this corner as well, which they had good from Jimenez. On it again. Good save. Almost an hour on the clock as after them 2 chances, nothing really happening as Maleka gets the ball right here. Ludovic Reis. Reis through the gap onto Jackson Maleka, onto Bauman right now as Baba. Please be onside. I think he is. Is Baba? Yes, he is. And can he try and get a crossing right here? I'm going to try and cut back and just lay it off, actually, into Ludovic Reis. And can this guy shoot? Only one way to test it, as it's going to be a throw-in as well. Not a throw-in, a corner ball. Am I stupid or something? As the number 24 hammers it over. Darn, I've clicked past too early. That's my fault. As Ludovic Reis right here as well wins the ball after that wayward shot into Bauman. We are going to be the better team in this second half, at least the start of it. And hopefully it can carry on as Bauman right here hasn't scored a goal yet in Paris colours. And still will not, because it's a great tackle. And now they're going to try and get out as it's Gerard Moreno, the third tall guy. Looks like they're going to try and play their tall game a bit more. And Yusuf Fofana tries to get a pass off right there. Masengo with a touch, but not a good one, as they did manage to get a shot off as well from that. So that ain't good enough as now Bauman with a pass straight through the gap into Antiste. Back to Bauman. Out to Maleka. I'm fed up of saying names and getting nowhere. So come on, let's create something, shall we? It's Jan Valery. We scored from him last game with the assist as he's running inside again. Can we get the pass off? No, we can't, because Aaron Barry runs back to just block that right there. And a ball straight forward. And we missed out on the header, so they're going to come at us. It's Moreno trying to go around Pontus Jansson and has done. Out to Diatta. Baba, chase Diatta please right here as it's back in the middle. Back all the way. As Baba does get it eventually though. Again, a Maleka around the corner into Masengo. And there's just 4 minutes of the game left. It might be another 0-0 against Monaco here. However, the ex-Monaco player running through. And the referee or the linesman's put his flag up. How is that offside? He was in line with everyone, and we might have just been cheated out of this as Simon Leonard replaces, of course, Jonas Bauman, the youth player for youth players. The number 13 gets the pass out right here as we've got less than a minute. But we're still going to try and attack, aren't we? Because we've been the better team this second half, and I will be proud of this performance if we had a goal really to show for it. As Ludovic Reis through that gap into Valery. And can we still get this goal to show for it? It's a good ball in and hooked away from Duarte. Headed from Valery, but straight to De Vrij at the front post, who's going to whack that up. And it's another 0-0 with AS Monaco. It's disappointing because we did play very well, but then again, we didn't get many shots off. And it's a good team, so nothing to be too disheartened about. And after Monaco, we move straight on to Bordeaux as Renier's wanting Martin for a 1-year deal. No, every single team wants this Martin guy, but I think maybe in January, or the summer should I say, when we've got, of course, our centre-back that we've signed on a pre-contract, no revealing, will come into the club. And then, of course, Janssen, Bamba, or Manduki, whoever plays the worst, will be our backup centre-back, as these are in 9th. Let's try and beat them. So I'm only making one change for this, and of course it's Name coming back in for Ludovic Reis, just because it's a simulated game, and of course Name's been here since the start, so I do have a better feeling towards playing him, of course, when we're not using the team to actually play with. So, quick simulation, please, boys. Let's back up a decent draw, as it's a defeat 2-0, and Balqua with both goals as Bordeaux just sweep us aside at our place, and Nîmes straight after that last one as we're in 12th position, still above Marseille, and I'm guessing Lille down there. As let's try and get the win against these, shall we? Same team. Despite losing, I'm going to go with an unchanged lineup. Hopefully it does work because both are fully fit, both their team and ours. So hopefully it's another simulated one, and we do win this one. So good. We actually have something this episode as Bauman gets his first goal for the club. Great work from the youth player. Kernauki scoring, then getting injured whilst doing so and coming straight off, all within a minute of each other. With Masengo getting another for us, and then Maleka getting his second for the club. So, proud of Maleka, but more importantly, proud of Bauman getting his first. Although he is a youth player, he has took his time as we are up to 11th. I wouldn't say safe, but I'd say getting there, as Lucas Gurner's very, very unhappy. It's really frustrating not being involved in the team. I know we've got top players here, so maybe it would be a good idea to go out on loan. Maybe it is. I'm going to say it is just to try and make him a little bit happier, even though that doesn't. And Ludovic Rees saying he wants more game time. Mate, you are rotational. I don't know if Gurner just wants to play straight away after that message or what. I don't know what to do with him. He's really, really good prospect. Really good prospect, but he's not good enough to be in this team, which is in the top division in France. It's going to be a scrap this season. But if we get 3 more points, we're on 40, and I would say 40 is the safety mark. So maybe we can start rotating the team up a little bit more expressively after that one. So maybe he comes into it after that. However, we've got a loan deal straight away for him, and this is from Villarreal for a year. That's kind of perfect. I'm going to accept that. And Gurner has agreed to that loan, so he will be leaving the club in the summer to get some game time next year, which I don't really mind, to be fair, if he comes back and is a better player from it, as we are going to move straight into the next game. And off the back of a win, we're not going to change the team up, despite Bamba being unhappy for some reason, as Bauman's gone up a rating as well. That's nice to see, but still, bump it up a little bit more, youth player, please, as we have Marseille. Will Marseille try and sink us, or will we try and sink them? If they get a win, we drop down a lot. If we get the win, I wouldn't say we're practically safe, but we're getting there. And let's have a look at this team. We're again straight away in Marseille with Mandanda in goal. I think he's been the goalkeeper all along, hasn't he? Alvaro, Konza and Kamara at the back, with Ilar Mendy sitting, with Radkovic, Serdar, Perrin and Talman in front, with Lucas Perez and Moffat up front. No AJ Morales. Masip was the goalkeeper last time, of course he was. So Mandanda back in goal. It looks like they're rotating, and it looks like they've sold quite a few players. Maybe that's due to the bad form. I don't want to stay if they've got no continental football, whereas I think our players would love to stay, because of course it's our first season back in this division. As now Name to run forward with it straight away. He gives it into Maleka, now into Masengo. Get that around that corner to Bauman, as these have got 3 at the back. We should be getting at these fairly easily, but not with passing like that, Bauman. But we've still got the ball right here. Masengo into Maleka, as Maleka's not really found an angle to go down, so he's going to give it into Masengo. Masengo through that gap. It's a great ball, that one, into Baba, as Baba's going to try and whip this into the back post. Maleka! And what a save! Mandanda must have touched it, because it is a corner ball. I want to see this again. Maleka with a great shot, and he doesn't touch it. It should have gone in the back of the net. It moved direction because of a glitch or something, I don't know, but that should have never moved out of the way. I can't believe we've just been cheated out of one there. As Pontus Jansson, please get a goal from the corner, so all is forgiven, as it's going towards his head, and he does get the head on it. Second time round he doesn't, but I can't believe we were cheated out of that goal right there, as Bamba gets the ball right here. Bamba going all around the houses, ball in, not a good one. The ghost save. The ghost save has occurred. I've never seen that on career mode ever before. Just how? How is it even possible when he doesn't touch the ball? As now Konza with it. We've got to try and forgive and forget and try and get on with this game a little bit more, as Bauman chase your man, as we fouled Perrin as well, but still they have the ball 16 minutes into this one. We were lively at the start. We should have scored, of course, but they've got the ball right now, as Perez tackled. Passing isn't good. And Perez with the ball still onto Ilar Mendy. It's through the middle. Jan Valery! It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Jan Valery with the tackle. I don't think it was a rough one, but he's going to get booked for it. He needed to slide in as well, because it was a certain goal. And that ain't good. Of course it ain't. It never is. But still, how is this occurring? It's straight through the middle. It's Serdar. And I think it's a decent challenge, but the referee disagrees with me. So Bajkic saved 2 of his last penalties, and that one's straight down the middle. Perez makes it 1. Losing at home right here to Marseille, as they're trying to escape the drop, and we are as well, you know, so we've got to do better than this. Just 1 chance upfield for them, and 1 penalty just placed in. They'll have to be a lot better than that, as now Antiste onto Bauman, straight onto Name right here, as he's going to look for a little gap. He's not going to go into it though. He's going to give it back to Bauman, as Bauman doesn't really have a pass off anywhere, so he's going to keep on running now. Give it out wide into Baba, as Baba gives it back to the cam, and we need to make this all worth it. It's actually decent passing. Maleka on it now into Name, and please Name, don't mess it up. Maleka through the middle, and he spooned it. And Lucas Perez with the ball right here, the goal scorer. He's just doing, well, I don't know, spins on the spot. We don't do that here at Paris FC, as that's a run through the middle as well. Serdar tries to get his shot and goes down again. See, Ref, how easy he goes down. You've got to see that in future as now Name gives it inside to Jan Valery as well on the yellow for no reason at all from the penalty as it's a ball through to Antiste. Can Antiste actually get there? He tries his hardest as Mandanda spoons that one out of play as well. So let's try and make the most of this. Come on, Antiste straight away with it. Back to Baba. Maleka at the front post. It's going towards Bauman, but a corner. And Radon Kalic, or whatever his name is, with the ball right there. Masengo clips his man stupidly. That was very, very late from me. As Moffi to try and run round. He puts it across the box, but nothing working. Bajic is going to whack it. And of course, it's a good job he blew the referee because it was straight to them. But half-time and 1-0 down. Like we was against Angers. Oh, I think we were 2-0 down at this point, but still, one shot on target, one goal from the spot. Has to be better. And I wouldn't entirely blame our defence in this scenario. It's just the whole team needs to just play a little bit better, in my opinion. It's now Moffi with a turn round the corner straight away into Tauvan. Round again onto Lucas Perez as Bamba reads that one as well. And Bamba to just bring this ball away as we've got to do better. Got to do a lot better. 52 minutes on the clock. We just need this one goal. Maleka making a move as well. Too close to Mandanda. And now we're on the clock right here as Lucas Perez turns out. Can't get anywhere though as Jan Valery receives this ball into Name now and onto Masengo who gets it around the corner. Antiste. We've got Maleka pointing to where he wants it. He wants it in this gap and he needs to control that if he's wanting that gap. He really, really does. As we, I think, need a striker as well in the summer. We've got a lot of money to spend and Maleka's coming to the club for around about 8 million and just not being the player I wanted him to be. So yeah, maybe a new player is needed as Joe Willock here with a couple of skills in the middle. Onto Moffi. Moffi gives it one more onto Serdar and we've done well to block that pass off. It's Valery with a good tackle this time and not a penalty challenge as Maleka has the ball. Back heels it into Name. Name onto Antiste. Good movement. Bauman through the middle. Can we find Antiste? Not really anymore. So back heel that into Masengo. Great ball. Antiste through. Antiste with a shot and what a move. That is how we play football and we should be playing every game. It is 1-1 here at home and it's Antiste with the goal. Good finish from our highest rated player at the moment now. 79. It's really good play. We're going to take Bauman off as well. He made that move as well. And Antiste finished it. Good ball from Masengo to level it up. Should have really been the winner as well when you think about it as Moffi has the ball right here. He passes it backwards, chasing it around a bit as Serdar with a couple of skills. Still, I'd take a draw in this one despite them being below us. I would definitely take a draw. Marseille have the better team, there's no doubt about it, but are underperforming as well as Name with a great block right there. Great interception onto Masengo. Now onto Maleka as it looks like they've gone forward a bit as well. Maleka, Antiste's through the middle. It's a great pass through to him. Yanis Antiste to steal the win and he's missed the target. He's going to be absolutely kicking himself after this game because that should have been a brace for him and 2-1 us. Serdar here with a pass straight up the field to Allen. I'm guessing that might be the Everton Allen. I'm not sure though. And on to Tauvan as Tauvan gets the pass forward straight away as well. And we shouldn't have slid in there because we've got to get up quick as it's a good block from Bamba or Manduki to recover. But still they've got the ball. Moffi on the angle. Bajic with the save. Valery tries to get there and it's a good job. He spooned it. He really did their striker a lot of just fluff chances in this game, so that was a good one as well as Leonard's header almost pulled off. It was a good chance as they've got a last attack maybe, but time is up, referee. Look at your watch as they've passed it straight to us and Leonard blasts it forward for a 1-1 draw. Another draw in this one. A draw to Marseille and Monaco ain't bad on paper. It really ain't. Probably should have beaten Marseille in this game though because they're below us and not performing, and we probably should have beaten Monaco on chances, but I'll take them. And straight after that one, we are in 10th still, and we've got another job offer. This time it's from Cole, and it's even more than Lyon was offering on wage. 88, they offered 77. Good money, but we're going to stay here with the club that we are trying to take to glory in Paris FC. With a lot of money to spend, which we need to do, of course, in January. As 98 million sits in our bank account, or the club's bank account, not ours. As we've got 3 games right there, and 4 games right there. I didn't see Nantes right there, so we'll have 2 more episodes, I think, of this season, and then we can round it out and get to those signings, as we're going to round out this episode right here as well. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss one in the future. I've been MWS. This has been a very decent episode, I'd say. Done quite well. In a bit, take care, and peace.